Girl, you did a great job. Awesome job. Oh, now I see how it works.
You're about to go. You're on.
Welcome to the new Vegas on Blast on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. I'm LV Promo Queen. And today, we have a lot going on. I have so much to talk about today. If you follow me on Facebook, you saw me ranting all week long. Letting you guys know I'm going off. A lot has happened this week. So first of all, just to let you guys know, we are putting Surrender Nightclub at Encore Hotel on Blast. We are also putting ELLIS Island BBQ at ELLIS Island Hotel and Casino on Blast. And LIGHT NIGHTCLUB over at Mandalay Bay. We're putting you guys on blast too. So you guys stick around and I'll let you know if it was good, bad, what happened, what didn't happen, and all of the details in between. If you follow me on Facebook, I know you guys are excited to hear the outcome of everything because I've been going off about this all week. But first, before we get into all of that, on Blast, Amber Rose, Slut Walk. How many days, Fun Size? Oh.
I really don't know. I don't work anymore, so I don't know goddamn days.
It's too soon. Not enough days to get ready.
There's like 10 days.
Yeah, like
I'm
10 days, not even 2 weeks.
Are you guys excited?
I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I can't wait to go. I love road trips.
So I saw the post Bad Girl put up with the map,
Yes.
with the booth.
Yep. Yep.
So
yep,
now
yep.
it's
We're
official.
probably gonna have to take a look because downtown parking, they charge you up the butthole. I feel like Vegas is expensive now.
Hey, if you're in LA and you have any recommendations about what we can do for parking for that event, please leave a comment, inbox us something. Go to the Vegas on Blast Facebook page. Send me a message. Let me know. Because, yeah, that's something I didn't even think about that. I just was, hey, show up and show out. I really didn't think about anything in between.
Yeah, I mean, man, I can't wait. I'm very excited.
I am too. Press passes are ready. I saw that too.
Oh, yeah, I'm going the day before.
Thank you, Bad Girl. Oh, I'm gonna have to go the day before too,
I'm
then.
trying to go to the beach.
I'm
I
trying
have
to-
plans already. I have a full list.
I'm trying to go Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be periscoping all weekend.
Hell yeah. Well, just be careful. Don't text and drive.
Oh yeah,
Don't
don't,
have craziness.
and don't snap and drive.
Yeah, don't periscope and drive since that's what's new.
Oh yeah, don't periscope and drive. Unless you have a dash cam, is that okay? Is that legal?
I'm not sure, honestly. California is a lot different, and they pull you over for everything.
Yeah, don't quote me on that because I don't want to get anybody in any trouble. So
They
yeah,
pull you over for everything.
yeah, just do it. You pull over at the rest stop and periscope from the rest stop. I don't know. So yeah, I'm so ready for that. It's gonna be crazy. I don't even know what to wear. Are we doing any events?
Oh,
After
it's
parties?
223 shirt, of course.
Of
I'm
course.
gonna be there.
And I'm repping Power X, by the way, if you guys on Periscope see. Power X beverages.
That's right.
That's
Shout out
right.
to Power X.
Shout out, shout out. And also want to give a shout out to a friend of mine that I met through my brother actually, Charity McLean. She has an event going on tonight. She actually does, she's a roller derby, roller skating? I haven't skated since I was like, I don't know, 11. Do you skate?
I'm very uncoordinated. I'm the wrong person to ask. I've been roller skating.
I have, like I said, I haven't really done it since I was a kid. I saw a place down on Boulder Highway, but I've never ventured to stop there. I don't know. Yeah. It looks a little suspicious from the outside. I don't know about.
I'm saying if I can't figure out how to plug the damn headphones in and realize why I can't hear myself, then I shouldn't be one skating out there.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Now I can't. Oh, yeah. I do hear myself now. But anyhow, tonight it is the Down and Derby at the Gold Spike. Had to get that right. So yeah, if you guys are interested in going, they do have an event on Facebook. It is at the Gold Spike. Let's see, 10 p.m. Tickets are available. Celebrating the 50th party at the Gold Spike. Prizes, games, and a champagne toast. They encourage all the skaters to dress in gold. So that should be pretty cool. And the first 50 guests dressed up will receive a special edition Down and Derby gift. So yeah, if you want to get down and derby in your roller skates tonight, then yeah, head on down to the Gold Spike. Tell them Charity sent you, and please take some footage and tag me. I have to see that. I just can't. I don't know. I'll be the one with the pillow strapped to my bottom, trying to hold the rail.
No one really knows about Gold Spike, but Gold Spike is awesome.
Is it?
I love it.
I haven't
so
even.
much fun. It's probably the most fun ever.
Is
They
it?
have life-size games and stuff like that, like beer pong. They have like a life-size cup and
Okay.
stuff like that. So they have life-size hacky sack. What else? Little games and stuff like that. They're like the same size as you. It's a lot of fun.
So with the beer pong, if you can't make it in that big cup,
Then you suck.
then you suck.
You majorly suck.
You seriously, absolutely, majorly. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get on into airing out the bullshit this week. I'm gonna start with Ellis Island BBQ. So just to give you a little backstory here, I have some clients of mine. For those of you that know, I do hosting, nightclub hosting and hosting. So I have some clients that have been some clients of mine for about, maybe 5 years now. They're from Atlanta. They came into town and we decided we were gonna have lunch. So I kept hearing about Ellis Island BBQ over at Ellis Island. And I thought, well, they're from Atlanta, I'm from Texas, what better lunch than barbecue? So I read all these reviews, these great reviews, what have you. So we meet up, we get over there. Lo and behold, they don't open till 4 p.m. Bummer, no barbecue. So then we head down to, I forget which hotel it is that has Tony Roma's.
I don't know.
I forget, it's downtown on Fremont.
Let me think.
I don't know, I might have to Google that. But anyway, we try to go to Tony Roma's, same thing, they don't open till 4 p.m. So I don't know what the deal is. I mean, are you just supposed to drink till 4 p.m. and then go eat? I don't know. So we wound up eating at this kind of meh buffet. I mean, it was okay, but we really were set on barbecue. So anyhow, fast forward. I'm working a convention last week, if you guys remember, and at work we're all talking about getting something to eat for lunch, and I bring up Ellis Island BBQ because these guys go to Ellis Island frequently. So they're like, oh yeah, it's bomb, we should go, whatever. So they said, hey, we'll go today on a break because we have a long break before we go back. So I was tired. I had slept literally 30 minutes the night before. So I was like, you guys go, I'm gonna go take a nap. So I went home, I took a nap, I get back. The guys are there and they're like, we get down there, it doesn't open till 4. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't remember that after the whole fiasco I went through with my clients from Atlanta. So we decide, okay, Thursday after work, we're all gonna go to Ellis Island BBQ. So we get down there after work, we all collaborate in front of the door, we're trying to figure out who's gonna eat, who's gonna drink, who's going where. So we go to the podium, the lady at the podium asks how many, and we're kind of trying to take a head count, and we're like, well, there's this many now, but we have 2 more coming, or whatever. So she was not very nice about it, and she says, no, everyone has to be here at the same time. So we're like, oh, okay. So we're trying to, okay, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Who's in, who's out? So by the time because everybody was so like whatever, because she was so rude, it gets down to 2 of us. So we go back there. We walk to the back. They have a table for 4 that she's about to seat us at. We pass a booth that also seats 4. So as we pass the booth, we're looking at the booth. We're tired. We've been working in the hot sun all day. So we're like, can we get the booth? She literally rolls her eyes, her whole attitude, like she acted like we asked to sit at her dining room table in her kitchen.
You know what you should have asked her? Do you own this place?
Exactly. So we both just, my friend and I, B, by the way, hey B, we look at each other like, wow. So I'm just I'm already irritated. Her face was so rude. So she snatches the silverware up, kind of throws it on the little booth or whatever, sits us down. The whole time we're eating, like I can see, I'm facing the door, so I can see her by the front entrance. Now it's a busy place. It's not that big. I would recommend they need to remodel. Supposedly they just remodeled. They need more space in there. So the whole time she's like standing there with her arms crossed, looking down the thing, talking to the other lady and looking at us, like basically trying to rush us out to get the next people seated or whatever. So now she's got me irritated. So I don't know, you know me. That's just like, okay. So I kick back. I've already got my to-go container, mind you. Now I'm mad because she's trying to rush me. So now I'm just picking at the roll, buttering the roll, just piddling around because now I'm just trying to drag it out because now I'm mad. So anyway, we did finally make our way out, but I will say this, and my friend that was with me even made the comment, it's a shame that the food is so good, but the customer service was so bad. And the lady's name, I believe, was Rosa or Rosie. So I'm definitely putting you on blast, and whoever your management is over there at Ellis Island BBQ, I would encourage you to get somebody else at that front door, because that is the first person people see when they come to your business. That's the first impression they have of your business. And just because of the way she was rude, I honestly I would never take a client back there. Never, ever, ever. And I'm glad kind of that it was closed the day that I brought my clients in from Atlanta. So, I mean, that's a huge deal. Customer service is a huge thing. And I don't know if she was having a bad day, if that's her normal attitude or whatever it is. But again, somebody needs to pull her to the side. Maybe she needs a vacation. Go down to the dispensary. Yeah, weed is legal now. Smoke a joint, do something, because that just, it really almost kept us from going in. And that's a shame, because the barbecue really was good. I'll venture to say it's the best barbecue I've had in Vegas. The beans were perfection. I mean, they were so good. The food was so good, but it was hard to enjoy because I had this lady constantly, you know, looking over our shoulder, trying to see when are we going to get out of there, and irritated because we sat in a booth, not a table, which to me, either or, they both sat 4 people. So it's not like it was taking up a booth that was seating 6 or 8 people and there was only 2 of us, or, you know.
I had a sort of a similar experience, not to like go off and cut you off.
No.
I went to
please cut me off.
McDonald's. I was with, I'm not going to name the person, but I was with someone, and I went to McDonald's, and I have a really bad temper. No. And this person that I was with, they have a really bad temper too.
Uh-oh.
So we get along pretty well. We get along pretty well. We went to McDonald's, and this employee, the manager was talking to her people, and she was like, you know, y'all are not gonna do this, you guys are gonna do this, and if you call out, I'm gonna fire you. All this was happening in front of us.
Wow.
Over here on Las Vegas Boulevard. And I was like, So we're like, oh, it'd be a good idea to record her and go up to her and talk to her, because that's really effed up, you know, for you to treat your people like that, regardless if you work at Walmart or you scraping up dog shit. Who cares? You still have a job, and you're working your butt off to, you know, provide for your family. So why are you talking to your people like that?
Agreed.
So we recorded her, and we were telling her, you know, how you're treating your people is not right. And she was, you know, she was just like, okay. And I was like, wow. So, you know, of course, all the employees were laughing. We got her on candid camera, and she looks stupid as hell.
So where is the video now? Is it posted?
I'll have to show you another time.
Maybe we could post that on the Vegas on Blast page. Yeah, put her on blast. So was this the one by Mandalay Bay?
It's the one right there on Las Vegas Boulevard by Circus.
I know the one.
That's right there. She was a horrible lady. I was like, wow, all right. But people like that, but then you wonder why you see so much crime and so many people being murdered. Not to put it out like that, but you wonder why.
That is true.
So if you leave McDonald's like that, you just talk to, you don't know, you could Adam or Eve, you don't know.
That is true.
And you're talking to them like that, and you leave, and then you're wondering why something happened to you? Come on, Captain Obvious. That's exactly why.
That is.
You know?
Somebody just said some people have that power and a position and they abuse it, and that's very true. There's a lot of that going on here in Vegas.
She worked at McDonald's.
I know, right?
Come on.
Whack Autos is fucking up my life.
That's like you work at Tony Roma's. Come on. Why you take your job so seriously.
Right.
You still have to go home and you still collect a paycheck from somebody that's higher than you.
Exactly.
And you're acting like boo-boo the fool. Come on.
That's so true.
It's Walmart.
And I will say this, you know, I had a clothing store, well, a little chain of clothing stores some years ago. And, you know, I would tell my employees all the time, sometimes people will irritate you. Sometimes you're having a bad day and something that normally wouldn't get under your skin might do it. I get that. That's what the break room is for. You can go back there, cuss, scream, holler, kick the lockers. I don't care what you do, but you don't display that in front of the customer because, especially nowadays, social media being one of them, somebody's going to film you, lawsuits. There's just too many things that you're going to have too many repercussions. So it's better to just take that somewhere else, do it in the back, do it somewhere else. Then come back out and, you know, put on the happy face. That's what you're there for. Maybe the person who came through the door had a bad day. You don't know what they went through. So, you know, just come take everything with a grain of salt. Unless you're coming at me. Because whatever you throw at me, I'm going to throw it back at you 10 times.
Right.
All right, so with that, we're going to go to a break. And when we come back, we'll talk about Surrender Nightclub. You guys definitely want to stick around for this. I have a lot to say. I have to remember to watch the Periscope. Hey, guys. And that is true. Sometimes customers are just as rude. You're right. And I'll say this on that, you know, within reason. I mean, of course, no amount of money is worth somebody standing there talking to you any kind of way. I wouldn't take that for any amount of money. And there's been times I've been at work, excuse me, I don't know, got a hair going on there. There's been times I've been at work, especially when I work for the transportation company, and you know, we have the little orange vest for traffic control when we're doing traffic control. And there's times I've been like, don't make me come out of this vest. I mean, there's always a limit, you know. Again, take it with a grain of salt. You know, if they're going overboard, then absolutely don't take that shit. Come back in.
Yeah, I'm looking on. Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Your Las Vegas connection for music, news, and fun. 22.3. Take over Vegas Radio.
Welcome back to Vegas on Blast. I'm LV Promo Queen. And as we spoke about before the break, I am getting ready to put Surrender Nightclub on blast. So let me tell you guys what happened. What had happened was, okay, I had some clients, again, come into town. Again, this is a longtime client of mine. I don't know if anybody remembers the ACT nightclub, but these are some clients of mine from back in that day. And she comes into town quite frequently. Carmen, hello, Carmen. Great girl. She has referred many people to me. Every time she comes into town, she hits me up. She goes all over the place. She's always bringing people into town, entertaining. So she came into town for her girl's birthday. Happy birthday, Molly, by the way. So I think it was Friday night. I had set them up at Omnia. Omnia happens to be one of her favorites, but it's fight weekend. We knew everything was going to be crazy, so I set them up for Surrender Night Swim also. So they wound up going over to Surrender. Now, Friday night, I was working another job, so I get a text message from Carmen, and she's telling me that they will not let them in. So I immediately call. I'm trying to call her, but I'm trying to break her away from the phones because, like I said, I'm at my job. So when we finally connect, you know, they're kind of going through whatever happened at the front. You know, supposedly they couldn't find her name. And she's like, but we're in. So I said, okay. So between that time and the time she had hit me, I had contacted the promoter whose list she was on. So when I hit him back and I told him that she was in, the group was in, he sends me a screenshot of the UR venue. For those of you that don't know, UR venue is a tracking system for the guest list. And it shows that they were not checked in. Now, some places do live check-in where they check it off right there at the door. Some people collect the slips and then at the end of the night or the next day they go in and they enter them manually. So apparently at Surrender, they don't do the live check-in, which I didn't know at this time. So I'm hitting him back and I'm like, no, they're in there. You know, these are my clients for a long time. They're not going to lie to me, you know, whatever. So I told him, you know, they said they couldn't find the name on the list and what have you. We were trying to see if they got a picture of the comp slip. She had already turned the comp slip in. So we didn't have the comp slip. So now I'm irritated because this is not the first time this has happened with this venue with me. I myself have gone to the venue just to test it out. At the beginning of the summer, again, the same group actually that I tried to take to ELLIS Island, my girls from Atlanta. Shouts out to Ty Archbold and Holly. Hey, girls. So I went with them one time. We took a group. Same thing. We get there. They're trying to say they can't find the name on the list, et cetera, et cetera. I went twice by myself. Only basically 1 out of 4 times was I accounted for with the promoters on the promoters end. Every other time I disappeared, the group disappeared, nobody knew what happened. So I go up after I get off my job at 1 o'clock in the morning. I go up to Encore Hotel. I go to Encore Beach Club. I go to the ropes. I speak to a gentleman there and I explain to him that I'm having a problem with my groups being checked in, you know, and the promoters getting credit. So he refers me to a gentleman by the name of Timothy Branch, who someone had coincidentally already referred me to on Facebook. Okay, this is from what I understand, the director of promotions for WIN. So being that it was the weekend, I didn't expect to hear from him, of course. Although it is Wednesday evening and I did reach out to him Saturday, I haven't heard anything back, just to let you guys know. Anyhow, moving along. Long story short, to get down to the bottom of it, it turns out it's an operations issue. When I met up with my group again on Saturday, same group, they really were able to give me the details about what happened. So they get to the door, the guy tells them that they're not on the list and basically tells them, oh, well, I'll take care of you, and treats them as if he's doing them a favor. And that at that point, that's where he takes credit. So let me just explain to you guys how one greedy door guy fucks it up for everybody. Okay, so first of all, you're messing up my credibility as a promoter and as a host because you're telling my group that they're not on the list that I've told them that they're set up for. Luckily, these are repeat clients of mine that have been my clients for years, and she knows better, and she knows that I would never do that. Also, these clients take care of me. So if they're taking care of me, I expect them to be taken care of when they get to the venue. So first of all, like I said, you've already messed up my credibility as a promoter. Also, you're messing up the other staff, the promoter or the waitress, the cocktail waitress or the busser or whoever it is list that the name is being put on. On the staff list, there's only so many slots available. So it's not fair for promoters and hosts and staff to go out and spend their day collecting names for guest lists, all for some greedy ass door guy to steal it at the door because he's too fucking lazy to get out of bed in the morning and hit the strip his damn self and get his own names. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm so disgusted with it. And again, you know, I can't say that the promoter is being janky and just not paying me out because they're sending me screenshots of the UR venue. This has happened with multiple staff lists, multiple promoter lists, and I'm tired of my promoters being screwed. I've been in this business for 7 years. I have connections at every single venue, multiple connections at every single venue. I can show you guys, we have a group chat. All we do all weekend long, there's, I don't know how many promoters in this group chat. All we do all weekend long is flip groups. What do you have this weekend? I have so-and-so girls. I have such and such people that want to do bottle service. All we do is refer groups back and forth all weekend long. So to be honest with you, Surrender is not even a top requested venue anymore. So for anybody to take the time to go over there and be treated that way is ridiculous to me. Plus, again, you're making me as a host and a promoter look bad. You're making the other host and the promoter look bad because they're turning in these guest lists. And as far as the promotions managers are concerned, nobody's showing up for their guest list. So it's like they're basically looking like they're padding their guest list. So that's not fair for the promoter. Promoters may be losing jobs over this. Like, it's just disgusting. So I really would urge Timothy Branch or whoever is in charge of the operations over there at Encore, Surrender Nightclub, Night Swim, whatever you're doing, whatever day it is, have somebody over there and man the ropes and manage to make sure that the proper people are getting credit. Because I personally, I will not send another group over there. That's, like I said, my promoters lost 3 out of 4 check-ins. Like, that's not acceptable. And the one check-in that my staff got credit for was me by myself. Oh, you gave them credit for one person. How kind of you to let one slide through on their list. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm putting Surrender on blast. I'm not sending any groups over there. I'm not referring any groups over there. I'm sorry, you guys, and it is what it is. I refuse to. Even if this situation is resolved, if you guys go back and try to credit the promoter and whatever, it's too late for all that. The damage is done. You know, my group even said that, you know, they were just like, what the hell, when they, you know, luckily we were able to come back and have a good time on Saturday, and that made up for it. But yes, again, I can't get over it. Like, you guys have to start giving these guys their credit, because they'll start going to some other places who are paying out. And trust me, I have a nice list of venues and people to refer them to where they can go work, where their efforts will be paid off. So with that, we're gonna go to a break and we'll be back. 223 Takeover Vegas Radio. Oh yeah, no glass containers on the strip or downtown. That is true. It has to be in a plastic container, plastic cup, I guess. Yeah, which makes sense because people are drunk and they drop them, and then there's broken glass everywhere, and then drunk people fall on top of them, and then irresponsible people are walking down there with their 2-year-old kids barefooted, and then they step in it, and it's just all bad. And they're actually trying to clean Fremont up a little bit. They've got these little circle things where the so-called entertainers can stand now, and I don't know, I've seen some pretty vulgar things that are supposed to be entertainment. I don't know. It's pretty. I think they should have to audition for that.
That's what I said.
Hi, Maddie Wonders. How's it going? Where are you at? Where are you tuning in from? Are we back?
22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, the station that has more fun.
Welcome back to Vegas on Blast. I am LV Promo Queen. And if you just missed it, we put Surrender Nightclub on blast. All bad, all bad. And also ELLIS Island BBQ. So moving right along to Light Nightclub at Mandalay Bay. Light Nightclub. Surrender. You could probably take some notes. So my same group who had all of the issues at Surrender on Friday had bottle service at Light on Saturday for Ludacris, and the show was amazing. Everything was seamless with the check-in. The guys at the check-in were really good. I will say they kind of held us a little long at the line, you know, to get in, but I mean, you know, other than that, everything else was seamless. Everything was great. We got inside. We didn't have any problems getting to the table. My group actually had gotten in ahead of me, so going in, you know, I've been in times before where I have a table number and they're like, I don't know, and they're trying to radio and get a hold of everybody and figure out where the table is, and we didn't have any of that. Everybody was knowledgeable, knew where everything was, got us where we needed to be. I wish I would have got the security guy's name. He was awesome. Every time someone came in that didn't have a table, I mean, before we could even turn around, he was on. No table, gotta go. So he got everybody out of there really quick. The show was great. It was also his birthday. Happy birthday, Luda. I will say this, man, what took you so long to come out? It was almost 2 o'clock when he went on stage, which was crazy because, Luda, I know you got there like at 10:30. Like, come on. I don't know what I know what you were doing back there, but damn, like 2 o'clock, people were drunk and trying to hold on, not fall over the rail. But the show was great. I have to say, he put on an excellent show. It was not a 2-3 song performance. He did a full hour. I left at 3 o'clock and he was barely coming off the stage. So it was a good hour-long performance. He did all of the hits. I mean, all the songs, everything you can think of. He had the guy come out with the big Luda head, and they had the big giant joint on stage, and yeah, it was a really good show. And the thing that I did enjoy is that he was energetic, he was engaging with the crowd. I really liked that about the performance. And the thing that I really noticed that I liked the most is there was not 25 homeboys standing in the background, standing on stage doing nothing. So that was refreshing. It was nice to see just him up there doing his thing. Again, the show was great, and I definitely have to say again, Light Nightclub, you guys are doing it over there, and I appreciate Sean hooked us up with the bottle over there, and man, again, always a good experience. They always take good care of my people over there, and yeah, I'll be sending all the surrender people over to you instead. So that's how that goes. So let me see what else happened this week. Oh yeah, Vegas Towers. Did you hear about that incident?
No.
The guy that.
Oh, the guy that stood on the top.
They said he fell.
They said he fell, but then didn't they say that they were getting him down, and then he just died after that, basically? I'm not clear on exactly what happened at the very end. I know they said he was up there for like over 4 hours. And, we've got low battery on the Periscope. So if I lose you guys, sorry. But they said he was on the ledge for 4 hours. He had a purple dildo that he was waving around. And I actually posted on the Vegas on Blast Facebook page, I shared some photos that someone who was there took. And you can kind of see, and there's video on his page too if you go to his page. But you can see him standing around up there, waving the thing around, and obviously it looked like he was on something maybe, or something was going on, but he was nude at some points, and then he would sit on the ledge and kind of bounce around, and it was scary because it looked like he was gonna fall. So, I don't know. Then they said he had a knife, and he was waving the knife around. And then ultimately, I guess the story I heard was that he fell. That's what I read. So I'm not really sure if he fell or he jumped. I'm a little confused. Maybe I watched too much television, but I don't understand, like, you know, in the movies, they put the big round, I don't know what it is. It looks like a trampoline. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's like basically if you jump, basically.
Right.
To break your fall.
Right. So with him he was up there for so long, I really don't know why they didn't have something like that going on. I'm not really sure. Maybe
they, I don't know. Vegas
I don't
is
either.
weird.
Vegas is
they do everything different.
They do
They're
everything.
like, all right, if you gonna jump, I guess we'll try to talk you down, but
he's not gonna jump.
If we can't talk you down, then okay.
Hey, however you want to get down.
So literally, that's how they treated him. They're like,
apparently so.
We don't have time to get on trampoline.
Apparently not, or maybe they couldn't get through the traffic. The traffic was so backed up, and I actually was leaving. That was the day we tried to go and meet up at Ellis Island for the barbecue, and it took me like almost an hour to get there. Uh-oh.
There's a lot of stuff going in Vegas.
Uh-oh.
The Stratosphere. Someone jumped off on it. It all went wrong. They jumped off and, yeah, same thing.
Uh-oh.
Not the same thing, but...
Oh. Yikes.
But yeah. People are crazy.
Yeah, people are crazy. And, you know, I don't know if you've noticed or had noticed, but in a lot of the hotels, they have the balconies and the windows. You cannot open them. So my understanding was that because it was a safety hazard of people jumping, I don't know if they gamble the money away and get depressed and try to jump, but a lot of them are starting to be open again. So,
Well, I mean, you could always go to the roof, so there is ways around it. So maybe they just knew that, and they're like, "Well, F it, we'll just get the windows open."
Right.
Because if they wanted to jump, they could still go to the roof.
They can. There's a lot of places you can go jump.
Yeah.
Like the lady just tried off the 15.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
I was
See what I mean?
That. The lady was just standing in the middle of the freeway, like, "Oh my God, girl, I'm gonna be late to the station. We need to get on."
Yeah.
Get off.
Like, do that off, you know, what, don't hold us. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't hold up traffic.
That was so
Hey,
insensitive.
no,
I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
We're just joking. It's
These are just jokes. These are just jokes.
Pull the panties out your butthole.
Get a glitter bomb.
Get a woody wipe.
We're never going to let that glitter bomb go, are we?
But I don't know. There's a lot of mental issues. Maybe there's also a lot of people that come and, you know, like you said, gamble their life away.
Yes.
And then they end up becoming homeless. So we don't know
Depressed.
if the person or the lady was homeless. And, you know, once you're homeless for a while, I mean, I'm sure you go stir crazy and, you know, lose your mind.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been storming and stuff lately. We don't know.
I know. And speaking of the storms, I have a friend in Puerto Rico that's facing all of the storms there. So I just want to say, hang in there, Iris. Girl, I'm praying for you. I've been watching her posts, and she's been kind of letting sharing with everyone how she's been prepping, but it's scary.
And have you seen it on Snapchat?
I haven't.
Yeah, you should check it. It's horrible. It's really sad. The whole island doesn't have electricity.
Oh my
And
goodness.
they're saying it's gonna take 6 months to bring it back on.
Oh no.
6 months. So most of those people are probably gonna evacuate and go somewhere else.
Oh wow.
You can't just not have electricity
Yeah.
for 6 months.
And I know she's there with her son and her grandpa, and she takes care of him. I don't know what's going on here. Sorry guys. And yeah, man, she's also started as a client of mine several years ago. I've made so many good friends in the promotion business. But yeah, she's a really sweet girl, and over the years she's become a special friend of mine, and I'm really worried about her out there. So girl, I hope you're okay. Let us know. Check in. Yeah. And want to say hello to Sun. We spoke with him a couple weeks ago down in Houston, Port Arthur, Beaumont area. If you are still wanting to donate, they definitely still need help down there as well. And you can donate through the Soleil Foundation, soleilfoundation.com. You can make a donation there. I trust those guys. It's not going to disappear like it does with the Red Cross. So, yeah. All right, we're going to go to a break real quick, and we'll be right back. Thanks to you guys tuning in on Periscope. And, yeah, we'll be right back.
22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, the station that has more fun.
Bloop, bloop. I'm tongue-tied today, y'all. I'm deliriously tired.
Your Las Vegas connection.
I promise I haven't been drinking. I'm not even a drinker.
22.3 Takeover.
Oh, thank you, Maddie Wonders. Let me see. What else was it? Oh, what else was I going to tell you guys about? Oh, so Life is Beautiful this weekend, and iHeartRadio. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, my wing lady. They're asking for my wing lady.
Don't forget your wing lady. She's gorgeous.
Here, let me show you guys. This is the wing lady they're referring to.
Hello everyone. What's going on?
DJ Fun Size in the building, working the boards. What would I do without her? Can you guys imagine me trying to be in here pushing buttons on top of everything else?
You guys need to come to Vegas. This is the lady that you need to contact. Where can they reach you? What's your phone number? What club?
Any club. I have connections at every single venue. It doesn't matter where you want to go. I can hook you up. The phone number is 702-850-5877. Do you think Vegas will support their hockey team?
It was hard enough to get the Raiders here, honestly.
I was just going to say, I'm going to be honest, I think the Raiders are pretty much overshadowing all of that. Even at Raising Cane's, they have the official Raiders cups already, and they have t-shirts that say Impatiently Waiting with the Raiders logo on it. Like, everybody's so stoked about the Raiders, I think a lot of people are overlooking the hockey team, unfortunately. Yeah, that's kind of sucks, huh? I wish we could get a basketball team. That'd be nice. Yeah.
Hopefully, I feel like they're making it more like homey. They're trying to get some culture in here, but it's not going to happen.
Ed said he went to Raising Cane's. Yeah, they're actually out of Louisiana.
They're sponsored. The Raiders are sponsored by them now.
Yes, they are. That's why they do the cup and the shirt. Yeah. So they.
That's why the cup's black.
Yeah.
It's not this bad.
But yeah, they are out of Louisiana, and I remember when I first moved out here, they were building the first one over off of Decatur and Rainbow, and like once a week I would drive over there trying to see, is it open yet? Is it ready? And I know they must have thought I was crazy. They were like, lady, it is not, like, we'll send you an email, whatever. But yeah, I've gotten a lot of people hooked on it. It's awesome. The tea and the lemonade are awesome. I do. I'm LV Promo Queen on Snapchat. How are we on time? Oh, we're wrapping it up. Welcome back to Vegas on Blast on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. We are the station that has more fun, and we are going to be having the most fun October 1st at the Amber Rose Slut Walk.
They're not ready.
They're not ready. I'm not ready. What do you mean?
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Ready, not ready.
You better get ready.
That's going to be my new hashtag. It's the sorry, not sorry, ready, not ready.
They're hilarious.
Oh,
It's gonna be
man.
a lot of fun. I can't wait to see Amber Rose.
I can't
walk
either.
herself.
And I'm really excited about the whole event. You know, I was really looking at the map, and it really looks like this is turning out to be a really neat thing she's doing. You know, I see how it's changed since she started. And yeah, I am so excited. Like, it's always exciting to me. I've been an entrepreneur for years. I've done so many different ventures over the years, and I always get excited to see a female entrepreneur doing her thing. To me, that's just, it's inspiring, it's encouraging. That's one of the things that helped solidify my decision to do a show here on this station was Bad Girl. You know, she's a female entrepreneur, and you know, just seeing her vision and seeing what she was about, and I knew that that was something I could be a part of. So man, girl power all the way. I'm so excited about this. So we were kind of talking about Raising Cane's. If you guys are tuned in on Periscope, for those of you on the break, we were talking about Raising Cane's on Periscope. I don't know if you guys have been. I just have to say hello to them. Matter of fact, hold on. I happen to have my Cane's cup right here. You can see that on Periscope. Best tea and chicken ever. We got our Raiders logo. You guys see that? So these guys literally see me every day. I like go through the drive-thru over there by UNLV. That's my spot. So shouts out to the staff. They're always super cool. There's a couple of people over there that are super, super nice. And my girl Zoe is gone though. I can't believe y'all let Zoe go somewhere else. I heard she's at another one on the other side of town. And yeah, she was awesome. And no, someone's asking on Periscope, is that by the outlet? No, there is one by the outlet, but there's also one right by UNLV. So I go to the one over by UNLV. Shout out to all the Rebels fans, by the way. Also, I want to do a quick shout out to Kid Casmio. That is actually my brother, and he has done a kind of a theme song for me. So I'm going to be debuting that to you guys next week. I'm excited about that. So shouts out to Kid Casmio. And also on Periscope, we were talking about social media. If you guys want to reach me on Snapchat, you can reach me at LV Promo Queen. Same thing on Instagram and Twitter. Also on Instagram, I have the Vegas on Blast page, which is vegasonblast.com. You have to spell it out, DOTCOM. So yeah, you guys follow me. I do my best to follow everybody back. However, if you do the follow and then I follow you back and then you turn around and you drop me, guess what? About once a month I go through and I clean it all out. So those that do the follow for the follow back and then try to drop, guess what? I'm going to drop you right back. Shout out to Max. I see somebody over here on Periscope. How's it going, Max? And I saw someone tuning in from the UK. Man, shouts out to, we're in 49 countries, guys. So gosh, wow. That's a long list. I wish I could name you all. But it's awesome. I love seeing you guys tune in and let us know where you're tuning in from. Also, if you joined us last week, we had Rashad Shivers in the studio talking about strip life and sharing strip stories. And we actually did not get to everything we wanted to with him. So we will have him back next week and talk to him about some more things that have happened down on the strip for strip stories. If you have your own strip story that you'd like to share, or if you'd like to put somebody on blast, hit me up on that Facebook page, hit me up on Instagram, let me know who it is, what it is. We'll get to the bottom of it. We'll put them on blast. So hashtag strip stories, hashtag Vegas on Blast. I'll find you guys. We'll work it out. Let me see. Fun Size Sunday. Make sure you tune into her. Also, you guys check out the Mixcloud. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio on Mixcloud. You can check out all of the past shows, past broadcasts, and my show as well as the other shows. And we have a lot of great shows. There's so much variety. There's something there for everybody. And also, we just had a new show debut right before me. I came in right at the very end.
So that's gonna be the diva of freestyle. So it's DJ Lolo.
DJ
She'll be here
Lolo.
every Wednesday, 6 to 7.
Right, 6 to 7. Nice. So you guys make sure you check her out. Welcome her. She's awesome. And let me see. Is there anything else I want to tell you guys? Life is Beautiful this weekend. Also, iHeartRadio is in town. Oh, this is going to be insane. I know 2 Chainz is going to be at One Oak on Saturday. This is star-studded. People everywhere. Every time they have these concerts, you know, every club is going to have somebody every night. So anywhere you want to go, hit me up. 702-850-5877. I'll get you where you need to go. And again, hit me up on that Snapchat, LV Promo Queen, Facebook. Go like the Vegas on Blast Facebook page. And I'm working on the website, vegasonblast.com. There's, you know, you can link to the 22.3 Takeover Vegas radio site to do the live streaming. But I am working on the site to bring you guys some more things. So you guys stay tuned for that. And again, we'll be back next week with Rashad Shivers in the studio. And, oh man, I have a couple special guests coming up, but I'm going to hold that. We'll reveal that. We'll reveal that next week. I may have a surprise guest in the studio. I'm trying to work that all out. So cross your fingers for that. And let me see. Aside from people waving purple dildos and jumping off buildings this week, I'm trying to think, did anything else? Oh, yes. One more thing before we go. Oh, a friend of mine was letting me know about this. So apparently we had a... what's the movie Dead Presidents reenactment out here in Vegas? Did you hear about that? Yes. Money truck. Somebody, I guess, hit up the armored truck. I don't know. It was a string of people. A friend of mine that used to be a manager at PetSmart, of all places. So apparently the guy, one of the guys that's involved in the armored truck robberies, used to work at PetSmart. So I don't know what that says about the payment plan over there at PetSmart. But yeah, so I guess they had done a few robberies already. And I'm kind of hearing that the girl may have tipped them off for the last one before they got busted. Not sure how valid that is, but yeah, multiple armored truck robberies. It's kind of crazy. They were staking out a Chase Bank near Eastern and Windmill, and they took the suspects into custody. Yeah, so it's interesting to see how that's going to pan out. I don't know how many trucks they hit prior to that, but yeah, I would be surprised that people would still try to pull that off in this day and age with all the surveillance. And y'all got to stop watching those movies, man. That's insane. But apparently, I guess they got away with it a couple times, so I don't know. I'm not willing to take that chance. They like to shoot people too much nowadays. Shoot first, ask questions later. I don't want any parts of that. Well, again, tune in next week. We'll have Rashad Shivers here for you to share some more strip stories. And again, if you guys want to put anybody on blast, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Snapchat, hit me up on Instagram. Like I said, we'll get down to it for you and air out that bullshit. Sorry, no more Ellis Island BBQ. Can't refer you there. Can't refer you to surrender. But if you guys want to go anywhere else, hit me up. 702-850-5877. Tune in next week. Vegas on Blast on 223 Takeover Vegas Radio.